And topping our news tonight, Libya's new rulers have announced that former dictator Muammar Gaddafi was killed today when revolutionary forces overran the city of Sirte after a months-long battle. His body has now been taken to the city of Misrata, where it is being kept in a downtown mosque. Meanwhile, senior officials say Gaddafi's son, Saif al-Islam, has been tracked down near Sirte and his convoy is currently under attack. Another of Gaddafi's son, Mutassim, was earlier seen by journalists apparently severely wounded but still alive. We turn to Chris Gulkin for this developing story.
The final assault on the coastal stronghold of Sirte began at about 8 a.m. today Libyan time and ended 90 minutes later. As former rebel fighters began celebrating on the streets of the almost completely destroyed city, reports began to emerge that a convoy of 5 carloads of Gaddafi loyalists had tried to flee the enclave but were met by intense gunfire that left about 20 of them dead. The same convoy was also blasted by a NATO airstrike. Then came a rush of often conflicting reports. Muammar Gaddafi had been captured, he'd been wounded, and then a senior official of the National Transitional Council announced that the ousted leader had died of his wounds. The reports were initially met with hopeful skepticism in Western capitals after several previous claims to have captured or killed members of the Gaddafi family had proved unfounded. But then dramatic pictures began to appear on international satellite television stations. Government troops ripping at the clothes of the fallen leader, kicking and dragging his body along the pavement. Meanwhile, journalists claim to have seen video footage of Gaddafi's son, Mutassim, lying on a bed and covered in blood, but clearly alive at the time the pictures were taken. Celebratory gunfire and cries of "God is great" rang out across Tripoli as the reports spread. In Sirte, the ecstatic former rebels celebrated the city's fall after weeks of bloody siege by firing endless rounds into the sky. Despite the fall of Tripoli on August 21st, Gaddafi loyalists mounted fierce resistance in several areas, preventing Libya's new leaders from declaring full victory in the 8-month civil war. Chris Galkin, TVB News.